Alright, y'all, so Jiren's trailer is about to drop here for Gekishin Squadra. We're gonna find out exactly what this guy does. I mean, it was really hard to tell how good he may be from his kits, but I mean, we'll see for sure what this actually ends up being like. I am very, very excited, honestly, to see what this guy might end up, you know, just like being in terms of power overall. So this trailer should be out now. I'm also live on Twitch and YouTube. We're gonna see how things are looking here, and I believe we should also get creator program posts regarding this, like about his animation. So, all right, here it is. So Jiren full power arrives on 8:11 Pacific time. Check out this video for his full details and abilities. So we're gonna see how strong Jiren is. Kind of, I mean, I think like, you know, 70 to 80% of his strength we should see here in regards to, you know, what this guy is able to do. At the end of the day, we do need to see skill cooldown still. We need to see his actual stats, but let's take a look at what Jiren's got for us in store. Alright, so Jiren is a hero of conviction who takes reduced damage from the front and grows stronger the longer he fights. Use the range and AoE of your skills to dominate the battlefield and prove your righteousness. Okay. Alright, so this is his passive skill. Strength is Justice. He gains increased strength with continued fighting against enemies. Reduces frontal damage upon starting combat with an enemy hero. Damage reduction gradually increases the more he fights. Then damage reduction decreases when receiving damage from behind. Then damage reduction effects are nullified if he's obstruction, though. If he's obstructed, he loses damage reduction? I don't like the sound of that. If he's obstructed, he loses reduction. Goku Black might screw this guy up royally. Because Goku Black, well, I mean, okay, think of every single technical. Obviously, they're not going to be in the laning phase together, but like, if he's stunned at all, I don't know. We'll see. He enters a powered up state if his damage reduction is maxed. So we see a little gauge under here where his damage reduction does end up maxing out. When his damage reduction is maxed out in his passive skill, he will apply movement speed up to himself, and his rush attacks become powered up attacks. Once he leaves combat, it does dissipate. So we see here the normal damage he's doing. Then his rush attacks become powered up where he does, you know, pretty decent damage there from what I'm seeing, but again, he has multiple ways to lose damage reduction, man. I don't know. Okay. A physical attack, if strength is Justice, reductions at maximum, becomes power up attacks. Yeah, we already kind of saw that already. How would I work with AoE abilities like Bojack skill 3? That's not front or back, it just spawns. We have to really see how that works. AoE attacks might also count from attacks from behind him, though. So, I mean, I feel like the thing about this guy is that he feels like he's made in mind with God Goku. Because he's purely frontal attacks, right? So he's made in mind with a character like a mage, like God Goku, or even Kefla, who's constantly attacking you from the front. This guy's gonna get a lot of damage reduction against those characters. So we'll see. But maybe AoE attacks like Bojack or even Broly or other characters like that could actually counter this guy. But this guy could be a good counter pick to a character like Super Saiyan God Goku. That's possible. Alright, so you can transform at level 7, which is good. He doesn't have like a cell type passive. Base armor, HP, and all attack goes up. Alright, so he has the Heat Blast Shot. So he fires a penetrating energy blast in a set direction. He'll deal more damage the more damage reduction he has. So the more reduction he has, he actually does increase in terms of the damage reduction available. Or no, I said that's stupid. He gets more damage. And then the number of blasts increase. I mean, this is pretty useless for a tank character. Like, like, okay, a skill that does damage from a tank character. Why do I care? This is going to be good for farming maybe when it's maxed out, but like, again, that's when it's maxed out. Well, we need to see his damage value. Obviously, he could just be overtuned and do a ton of damage with this. But I don't like the idea of a tank losing defensive capabilities and being focused on damage. I just don't like the idea of a tank like that. Like, that is not what a tank should be doing. A tank should not be focused on damage. I mean, we see that with Cooler. Skill 2, Colossal Uppercuts. So this is where he has a hard CC right here. Performs an uppercut in a set direction, generates a shockwave. When he's powered up by his passive skill, he also applies burning. Enemies struck by the uppercut will be launched upwards, and you can move prior to launching it. This looks really good, though, because this is a crazy good CC. Look at the stunnage on this. Like, the enemy gets launched up, and they're stunned on this ground for a bit. And he applies burn. But again, I don't really care about burn application on a tank, but it's still nice to have. This could be hitting multiple enemies, by the way. Now, this isn't maxed out, so we need to see what it is at skill level 1 and the cooldown. But this looks very, very good. Like, this is just you point and click in an enemy, and they get very hard stuns right here, which is really good. They get launched up as well. And you see there's the burning right there as well. Okay. So skill 3 is maximum impact. Unleash an energy wave at a set direction. Extra HP is actually gradually gained. His passive skill damage reduction increases. Then he can also move and redirect in the stats. You fire an energy wave when you re-input or after a set amount of time. The attack actually penetrates walls and enemies and applies movement speed down. Then the longer the time you take before firing, the greater you deal movement speed down and damage. Okay. So again, he gets a lot of reduction whilst he's doing this. This seems just like a better version of Topo's counter, is what I'm thinking. Because he gets extra HP gradually. He gets a lot of extra, like it says his damage reduction in his passive skill also increases. But again, this is susceptible to CC. So if he gets staggered or stunned, he will lose this skill and all of his damage reduction. He does apply movement speed down though. Alright, burn everything down in a set direction and create a wall of flames. Walls will expand sideways, pushing away and applying burning to enemies as it moves. Certain skills cause enemies hit by the moving wall to be staggered. Then the wall disappears after a certain distance. And he can only use this after transforming. So that is officially confirmed. He is just like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, where Super Saiyan 3 Goku only has his ultimate after he transforms at level 7. Jiren's the exact same way. So Jiren's not going to have an ultimate very early on in the game. I don't know how much this matters, but he's potentially going to not have it for first boss because you're going to want to prioritize your farm for your DPS characters. It's not a secure ultimate, but I mean, this would be really nice for boss. However, again, keep in mind, this effect is a very good ultimate. Like, it pushes enemies back while it's expanding and applies burning to enemies. And look at that. I mean, that looks really good. So let's see, what do they say for his playstyle here? Excels at prolonged combat, reducing damage received from before him, while also strengthening his skills. I mean, again, like they said, he seems like a damage-focused character. I mean, look how much he's like not tanking. Am I crazy? Like, I mean, is he? I don't know. Because he has to build up his passive skill. But then he's taking this much. I mean, I don't know. But like, am I crazy that this feels like he's taking quite a lot of damage when you think of Bardock? Like, if you look at Bardock and you think of what Bardock's able to do. I mean, maybe this doesn't have like like I don't know, maybe he doesn't have defense cards here. Like I don't know for sure. Like, we can't really judge it fully. we need to see how tanky he actually is in game, especially with Dende up. I mean, again, I could see the vision of this guy is to counter a character like God Goku. But I don't know. I mean, look at the extra health he gets. This looks really good. This skill 3 looks really good. Look at that. Look at that recovery. He looks quite tanky when he has his skill 3 up. When his skill 3 is up, he's very tanky. That's what I'm seeing here. Then he has the wall as well, which applies burning. Okay. The skill 3 looks very good. That skill 3 looks powerful. That skill 3 looks powerful, man. I just... I really don't know. Like, I just really hate that he loses damage reduction if he's obstructed, man. Why does he lose reduction if he's obstructed? Like, you know how many characters obstruct in this game, man? I mean, pretty much every single technical obstructs. Every relevant technical obstructs. Ultimate Gohan, Frieza, Hit, Goku Black especially. I don't think Kid Buu... No, Kid Buu does obstruct with his skill too, no? Vegeta obstructs, like everything about tanks. Tanks don't really obstruct that much. I mean, I guess Bulma does stagger. Bulma comes in and ults this guy, he loses all his reduction. He has a skill 3, but... I mean, look, this guy will be good against God Goku, mate. I'm thinking this guy will be quite good against God Goku. To an extent. I mean, like, even then, it's like... God Goku could still eventually probably just burn him down from a wide arena, depending on how much damage he does. And if Jiren is tanking... If Jiren's tanking God Goku, then Jiren's gonna tank, like, a lot of the game, too. I mean, I need to see the skill 3 in action. Because if this reaches very far, it could maybe snipe God Goku. And apply burning. Hold up, I'm gonna undeafen. Hold up. Prince, am I crazy or does he not look that crazy?
He's interesting to me because I undeafen. I heard you say that like Godku might have trouble with him.
Might, but like it's a maybe.
Yeah. But
that's what he's designed about, you know. But like,
I think to me at least, like he looks good. I think like, I don't know. It's tough. I think for me.
I don't know. Cause
I don't know. Cause I mentioned this. I think Topo Jiren fucking laning phase is gonna be fucking cancer. That might actually just be annoying with all the DOT that's gonna be applied.
Okay, so we have a God Goku MVP screen here and a Jiren's animations. So let's go ahead and look at this courtesy of Chili right here. So we have God Goku's MVP screen. That's gonna be on Jiren's banner, I guess. Oh, it's the I'll just I won't let you destroy my world. Oh,
I imagine he gets buffed because of this, by the way. Imagine.
Well, I mean, we know the patch notes.
Never mind.
He's not getting changed, so that's why they didn't nerf this guy, right?
Right, I'm not used to it.
All right, man. All right. Let's see. So this is Jiren's home screen plus his outfit. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I mean, UI Goku's gonna have like a matching one here, no?
I mean, probably.
That's his finisher. Okay. Then what else do we have? This is his legendary intro animation. That looks pretty cool. His legendary intro animation is pretty cool. I mean, we take those. Can
you play it again?
His legendary intro? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Here it is. I don't know about Jiren.
Yeah,
the thing about Jiren, he loses his damage reduction when he's obstructed. Well, he loses all the buildup of his damage reduction.
Wait, that's fire. Wait, what the fuck?
That's pretty good.
Wait.
The Dragon Ball
Nicole
collection
said,
is pretty good.
can you send the link for the Godku MVP?
Yeah, give me a second.
So
Let me watch
that
this
is a
first.
problem. I think that's gonna happen.
That's pretty fire.
Especially since a lot of
Fire.
the game right now is obstruction.
What?
Obstructions. What the
What?
fuck?
What the fuck is this? He's just like a battle damage suit, I guess. Oh
I
wait,
guess.
maybe this is a battle damage suit, and then when he's base form, it's a normal suit.
Damn, we should have fucking waited to do that gentleman video, Mina. What
Dude,
the fuck?
dude, that's okay. We can do part two. We can do part two.
Part 2, I'm down.
Part two. We can do part two. We can do part two. We can do part two. Okay, okay. Let me send you the link to this. I mean, chat. I don't know. I don't know. You're gonna hear me. Put
Minatos sent a link.
Chat. But I don't know, chat. I don't know about Jiren. I don't know. We have to see his stats in game. We need to see his usability in game.
Yeah.
No, that's okay, Hollowfield, but I appreciate it, man. He's gonna get buffed once they, because his skill, even his skill 3, he can get stunned out of it. He can get CC'd out of it. So like, think about him in team fights. If Goku Black's on this guy in team fights, he loses his damage reduction. If Ultimate Gohan's on him in team fights, he loses his damage reduction. If Frieza's on him in team fights, he loses his damage reduction. Hits.
Does the snare count? The snare counts, right? For the obstruction.
Yeah.
The snare
So
counts?
if another Jiren hits him with his skill 2, he loses the damage reduction he builds up. Why is that a thing?
Like, no, like, okay, you're. I mean, I guess we'll have to see what the.
We need to
damage
see
takes
how tanky
without
he
the
is.
damage, like,
I mean, okay, look at my screen here.
I'm looking.
Like, low key, look at the damage he's taking from these rush attacks. These are just like even.
Yeah.
And then think about Bardock.
Mm-hmm.
Like the skill 3 right here, or when it shows a skill 3, you're gonna see like when his skill 3 is up and his full passive is procced. Yeah, it looks nice. Right here.
Yeah.
This looks good. Like
Yeah.
like they're spamming skills on him now.
The issue is, he doesn't have no obstruction on it. That's the issue.
Topo 2.0, bro. I don't know. Like, and the way that they're designing him, he's like burning. He's doing damage on his skill 1. Like his skill 1 does damage. He's applying burning effects. The wall is nice, but you can't get that till level 7, and you're likely not even gonna get level 7 with a tank before first boss, because you're gonna be trying to give your DPS the actual farm as well. So Jiren's not gonna even have his ultimate for first boss, I think, in many situations.
I mean, it's all dependent, right? 'Cause
It
there
depends.
Are, you can't.
There's situations, but I don't know, chat. Let me know what you guys are thinking about Jiren. Maybe I'm a negative Nancy. I kind of don't like this guy. But I'll catch you guys next time.
I think.
And yeah, we'll just end the video.